The UK has been enjoying a heatwave this summer, with many people out basking in the sunshine. Well, not everyone. Millions of people across Britain have been stuck working inside offices during these balmy days, some in uncomfortable conditions which are likely to stem productivity. But when is it actually too hot to work? Trevor Jennings, Vice Chairman of the Institution of Occupational Safety and Health's London Metropolitan branch, explains what the maximum working temperature should be at the workplace.
Well, in actual fact, there isn't one. There's not an absolute temperature that says at this point you've got to do something about it. There is if it's too cold. We're looking at around about 16 degrees in offices for that being the situation. But for heat, no, and it comes really down to thermal comfort.
So what exactly is thermal comfort?
Really, we're looking at a combination of the temperature, the air temperature being one, what's the wind speed, and then there's other issues about humidity. But of course it's about what am I wearing, how do I feel with what I've got on. We tend to be in a culture of we wear business suits, and when the temperature's hot, employers don't necessarily appreciate jackets coming off, shirts staying on, yes, but the tie being undone or even coming off, this top button undone, the sort of shirt sleeve order, so to speak. Ladies, they tend to dress a little bit more relaxed. But again, there's a professional etiquette with ladies' dress, but everybody is different, and that's the way it works with the human body. What could be hot to me may not be particularly so for yourself. As regards the Health and Safety Executive, the HSE, they look at it normally around about 80% of the working population. So in a building, if 80% of the people aren't too concerned about the temperature, then we've probably got it right. But as I say, there's not absolute legislation about it.
Jennings argues that not taking into account thermal comfort in the workspace can prove detrimental to both employees and the organisation.
Because the risk is, of course, if people have got outside their thermal comfort zone and they're warming up or they're literally heating up, then there is the risk of dehydration. Before you get to that point, I would argue that probably concentration starts to fail, and therefore productivity would fall off. And ultimately it's the individual concerned, plus of course the organisation, that could be affected as a result.
Taking this into account, if you don't feel your employers are taking the correct steps to ensure your well-being during a heatwave, Jennings offers this advice.
Let me go to my line manager and let's start having a discussion about the fact of, look, what can we do to try and reduce the effect of this thermal comfort that's taken me out of the zone? I want to come back into it, please, and there's a lot of other people in the office who have got problems. What is it we can do? And I think if you enter into that discussion with employers, then it'd be surprising actually how much give and take does occur. So you can get a situation where, okay, let's reduce the dress code for the day or for the next few days while this is going on.
So whilst there are steps that can be taken to ensure working in an office is not too stifling, you can have some peace of mind in the fact that with the erratic nature of the British weather, it's unlikely to remain too hot for long.